Well, hello, everybody. Hi, hello there. Welcome to Like a Pro with me, your pro, Andrew Hockrattle. Nice to see you this morning, this afternoon, this night, wherever you are in the world. It's good to have you here. Now, today we're going to be jumping into Adobe Spark, and we're going to be showing you how to make an animated GIF for a Facebook promotion. I know we're getting into the holiday season. There's a lot of small business owners, a lot of Etsy pop-up stores, a lot of people wanting to promote things and stand out. Now, it's one thing to make a post, but it is a whole different thing to animate that post, to have it be a GIF that loops, really helps to catch people's eye. So today we're going to be hopping into Adobe Spark and using a new tool that will allow us to export a video animation and then convert it to a GIF so that we can post on Facebook. So let's go ahead and just hop right in. We've got a ton to cover today, and we're going to be building piece by piece so that you can track along. For me, I am perpetually in the holiday spirit. I know that right now you may be watching this in November, December, but if you're catching this somehow next April, just know that I'm still in the holiday spirit. So today we are going to be making an animated post for a holiday campaign. I love the holidays, so that's where we're going. So let's go ahead and hop in here. We are in Adobe Spark. Here we are, spark.adobe.com, and we're just going to click on the plus up in the corner. And the plus is our gateway to all of the magic that we want. And because we have different options to choose from, we could make this in a bunch of different ways. We could do it as an Instagram story. We could do it as a post, but converting to a GIF is really the most useful for Facebook. So let's go ahead and click on Facebook post. There we go. All right, so we are here. We have all kinds of templates, and there's nothing wrong with templates. We love templates. Please go use templates if you want to use templates. But today, we close templates and we go on our own to create something from scratch. Now, in Spark, working on this Facebook post, there are a bunch of tools that we can use, and we're going to kind of go through them as we build. And I want you, as you build your ad, to pick different things, pick similar things, make it catered to your business. If you're doing a campaign and it's the summer, maybe you're going to be looking for beach vibes and fun lemonade instead of the holly jolly holidays that we will be working on today. So the first thing that we want to do is I want to set a background, really simple, something that will help our text pop out, right? That's really what we want, is a call to action of the text being able to pop off the page. So what we're going to do is we are going to click over here on photos. All right, we're going to find a free photo here. So we click on find free photos, and let's see here. I want to find something that is holiday themed. So I'm just going to type in holiday right here in the search bar. When I enter, it's going to pull up all of these holiday photos. These are looking great. Let's go ahead and do, let's see, something that doesn't necessarily have a lot of background. You know what? Let's do something with snow. I love snow, so I'm just going to type in snow. And yeah, let's go here. Ooh, there we go. This is what we want. Yes. So we have this awesome little snow background, and I'm going to click on the image here, and I'm going to add to background. What that will do is it's going to take the photo that we have and blow it up all the way to cover the entirety of the background. So we do that. Now it's added to the background. We've got this really nice background going on there. And let's continue and let's add some more elements. So the great thing about Spark is we can build on itself, right? We can keep adding things, we can keep changing things and editing things as we go. If we wanted to, we could also change the scale of the background. Right now, we want it like this. We may circle back and change it, but right now we want it like this. What we're going to do next is I want to add in some text. Text is going to be the thing that is the call to action that gets people's attention. So we're going to go ahead and click on text here, and we are just going to click on add your text. Again, tons of templates to be able to put things on, but we're just going to click on add your text. And all right, we have some text here. I'm not crazy about how it looks, but it's there. Let's go ahead and select this, and let's maybe put holiday sale starts tomorrow. Starts tomorrow. All right, so it's sitting in the center. This is kind of boring. Let's make it fun. Let's go ahead and left align it. So with our text selected, we can align to the left right there. And we can also change the color. Let's go ahead and do a fun, bright pop of color and just drag over here into the red. So that's a nice, bright, festive red. And we're going to bring it up over into the corner. Now, the thing that I like to do with ads that are kind of flush on the left is really bring in the line spacing. So we're going to click on spacing over here on the right and just bring that line spacing all the way in. There we go. So it's locked up really nice. We're going to make this text huge so that we can catch some eye. And from there, we also are going to make sure we are left aligned, make sure we have, let's find a better font. So let's click here and scroll down and let's do True North Inline Regular. Let's just click right there and it should change that over for us. That's a little bit too much. There we go. That's what we want. So let's go ahead and put this in there, looking good. And from here, we want to add in some extra icons. So we're going to click on icons right here. And then we are going to go ahead and type in snow. Ooh, some fun little snowflakes. And all you need to do here is just double click and it will add those through. So now we have a nice little snowflake and you can see that we want it to maybe overlap the text to add a little bit extra dimension. We're going to click on our shape and there we can edit the color. We can edit the opacity, which is how much you can see it. So we're gonna have that opacity 100. We're just gonna change it to this nice blue that we have in our palette. And I can change the blending mode to multiply. And blending modes basically are how images interact with each other. So now you can see that blue is blending in with the background a little bit. We've got it blending with our text a little bit. And let's go ahead and just scale that down and have it overlap just a little bit with that Y. So we've got some a little bit of fun happening over on the edge. So we're gonna do the same thing down here. Maybe do another small snowflake. There we go. And make this one blue as well. And then change that blending mode to multiply. All right, so we're getting somewhere. It's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out here. Zoom, zoom. There we go. So we're looking okay. I'm not crazy about what's happening in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and click on templates and let's do holiday and see if there is an image. Oops. Wrong one. Let's go ahead and go to backgrounds. That's what I want. And go to holiday. So in backgrounds, again, there's a whole bunch of different backgrounds. And the difference between going to photos and backgrounds is backgrounds are usually way more accessible for using with text on top. Photos are great for accents, but I really like using the backgrounds to find just the right thing to kind of put in the background. Now, I think that we found it. Look at that. So this is looking pretty good. I actually really, really like that background. Let's try this one. All right, so you can see that it's adding these so that we can kind of see the difference between them and kind of pick which one we want. I don't love this one because of the stars, so bye. We're also going to release the background by clicking on the background and just unchecking the add to background. From there, we can go in and we're just gonna delete it. Bye. Now with our new background, that is this awesome holiday background, we're gonna click right here, add it to the background, and there we go. That looks great. With this, we want our text now to be centered, so we can make the change of selecting that text, going to align center, and then I want something that's kind of fun and scripty, so we're gonna choose Yellowtail Regular. That is looking great. I'm gonna change this just a little bit. And from there, we're going to bring the text out so that there's more room for that text to sit. And that's what we want the entirety to sit on 2 lines. So let's keep bringing that out. There we go. Looking good. So we have that now. Let's go ahead and bring that into the center of our document. Looking good. And then our snowflakes are a little bit out of control. So we're going to bring them over here and around. And you can see that they're still interacting with the background, which is kind of fun and allows us to have a bunch of those. We also can rotate them using the rotate node right here at the bottom. Now, I'm going to add a couple more snowflakes here with our color. And you can do the same, or if you're adding in beach balls, if you're adding in suns, whatever you are doing for your holiday campaign, you can go ahead and add in a couple more of those. I'm going to add one more in here. There we go. And yes, I agree. Yellowtail is a fantastic holiday font. We have someone in our chat saying. So let's go ahead and add one more down here. Looking good. All right. So I love that it is overlapping. I love that everything is kind of locked in. Let's add one more call to action, right? So it's really important if you're making an ad for Facebook to have a call to action. The call to action is the thing that tells someone what to do, right? If I came up to you in the street and just said, hey, our holiday sale starts tomorrow, and that's the end of the conversation, I'm not going to make a sale. I'm not going to convert that customer. So we need to have something that says, and we want you to do this, right? So let's go ahead and add another text box by just clicking on text and clicking add your text. And here we're going to have shop today. Let's do shop now. Actually, let's do see deals. Maybe we're doing a little preview because it doesn't make sense to shop today if it starts tomorrow. So we'll do see deals, and I'm going to bring this down here at the bottom. And maybe we want this to be on something that looks like a button to entice them to click on it, right? So I'm gonna click on icons, and we're just gonna see if we can find a good button here. Let's go ahead and do, let's see if we can just find a good rectangle. Sure, let's do this one. So we're gonna click here and add in that rectangle, and I'm going to make it that same blue color, and then we can change this text to white to sit on top. Now, there's going to be a problem when we try to do this, and that problem is that they're going to overlap, and that's because our layers are in the wrong order. So over here, you can see all of the layers. We have our rectangle, we have the type, all of our snowflakes, everything here is stacked. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on See Deals and just click and drag that above. And now it is sitting on top of that rectangle. Perfect, just the way we want it. So we're going to bring this rectangle right outside of the See Deals. There we go, and move it exactly where we want it using the arrow keys. We may even want to do a multiply on this so that it kind of blends into the background. All right, we're looking good. It is looking fine. We are going to convert some sales. We are going to spread some holiday magic, and that is what we are trying to do here on the stream. So we have everything set where it needs to be. Now comes the fun part. We are going to animate this and give it a little bit of zazz. So let's go ahead and click on animation over here. And we're going to animate the type. And in this text animation, it is in beta, but it does work very well. So what we're going to do is we can kind of play around with different ways of bringing this type in. If we hit grow, watch what happens here. It's going to zoom out toward us, and it always treats each text field individually, right? So we have a flying zoom in of each of those text fields. And the reason that we kept them separate is so that it would animate in our GIF, right? So we have the holiday sale starts tomorrow as one, and then we have the See Deals. If we wanted to animate separately even more, we could put in holiday sale starts tomorrow, See Deals as three separate things, and it would animate those separately. So I'm not a huge fan of the zoom. It feels a little bit too cliche to me. So let's go ahead and go into dynamic. Dynamic has a bunch of other options for animations. This one's not going to work for us, but maybe something like this. That's kind of fun. I'm not mad about it. That was pretty fun. It looks like a little fun neon kind of flowing in there. So that one's a little bit too much. Like, let's calm down. We're excited for the holidays, but we're not jumping. There also are options for sliding in for a flicker. Let's show you the flicker because it's kind of fun. Let's, again, like that kind of neon fly in. This one will make each letter sparkle. So you can get pretty crazy with these. And let's go ahead and we'll pick this one because it's my favorite of how it looks. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's slide. It'll be better for the animation to see it slide. It's better on the dynamic. All right, so we're gonna leave it here on the dynamic. That's fine. We're gonna leave it here, and now we have animation going. Now, if you want to start or stop the animation, you can do so right behind my face. I'm floating in a box. There's a little button right behind the box where I am floating that just has a pause or a play. And if you click on that, there we go. We have a pause or a play button right here. And if we pause, that is going to stop the animation. If we hit play, that will keep the animation going. So now let's get into exporting our animation and getting ready for Facebook. So we're going to go ahead and go to download. And if we wanted to, we could share this. Great. Love it. Awesome. That's fine. But we want to make a GIF. We want to make a GIF that we could embed in an email, that we could share on Facebook, that we could text to our customer base. So we're going to click on download, and we're going to have a few moments of fun exporting time on this stream. So while we're doing this, I do want to tell you about some other resources that you can find. If you want to learn more about other Adobe programs, every day, behance.net/live, Adobe Live has content for you to learn and level up your skills in other programs other than Spark. We've got Illustrator, Photoshop, a little bit of XD as well. So that's my plug. All right, we're just going to plug things during exporting time today. So now I have my post1.mp4. That's because I didn't name it. If you want to, you can come up here in the corner and we can just name this holiday post. All right, cool. We should have done that before we exported, but that's fine. Now, what I'm going to do is with this video, I'm actually going to go to a new tool. And you can find this either by going to the link that you see here, or you can literally just Google video to GIF converter Adobe. You can Google it, or you can go to the link that is sitting up here, or I believe in the description. And this is the place to convert your videos to GIFs for free. It's powered by Premiere, lives with Spark, right? Lives with Spark, powered by Premiere, which Premiere is our video editing software. So we're going to go ahead and click on upload your video. And it's going to bring us into Spark and say, hey, where do we want to do this? We can click on browse your device. Oh, you know what? Here's the link. Here's the link that you want. spark.adobe.com/tools/convert to GIF. Thank you. That is it. So we can go to browse on your device, and there we go. My post 1. And let's go ahead and hit open. Now it's going to bring it in here. We can play and see what this looks like. There we go. So there's our animation that we've created, and then it stops. Now, the cool thing about GIFs is it is going to loop this animation indefinitely, pretty much forever. So we're going to go ahead and choose the format. So we can do a large format for what we're using for Facebook promotions or even email headers. We don't really need the large format. We could probably stick with a medium format, and it shows you here what each of those are. So the large format, highest quality, largest file size. If you're sending an email, you don't want a large file size. Medium is social destinations, medium file size. We're going to social. So that's probably where we want. Small is low quality, smallest file size. This may be typical for an email if you want to save on some space. So the size, we can actually change this. So let's say that we have it the original size, which is for Facebook, but we really want it to be a square for Instagram. We can click on square, and it's going to reformat that GIF and give us the extra space so that it will fit on Instagram. We can also change it so that it fills the screen, which is going to crop it weird. We don't want that. But we can make it so that it exports for Instagram very easily, as well as exports for Facebook. We can do 16:9, which is going to be the standard slide size. It is going to add those bars, but here, again, with those bars, we can get rid of them by clicking on fill screen. And now we have another animated GIF ad without having to resize anything. Magic. It's magic. All right, so now let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's stick with the original size. Let's calm down and let's hit download. It is going to process this video in a million tiny pieces that float above our heads. And as it processes this video, what we're going to do next is we are going to post over to Facebook. Now, if you've ever posted on Facebook, you can just post an image and it will get glossed over. It's kind of boring. It's like, all right, unless you have really great key photography, it's kind of just there. Now, our content has been downloaded. We did it. You can see over here, it has downloaded, it says my Spark post GIF. So if we want to, we can just click on this to open it. And you can see we did it. Look at our little GIF. Look at it. It loops. Look at it looping. So we have our GIF. It is looping, looking good, ready for Facebook. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come over to Facebook now. And from here, I'm just going to click and drag. So I'm going to show in Finder where I just dropped that. There we go. And we are going to click and drag this over onto our Facebook post. And check it out. There we are. And I'll type in, this is from our stream today. And we're going to go ahead and post that. And the GIF will live on Facebook. So you can post it, you can text it, you can send it on Twitter, anywhere, anywhere that you're going to post that GIF, it is going to show up like this, and it is going to animate infinitely again and again and again and again for you. And yes, Facebook, I know that there's a lot of you watching on Facebook because we're live streaming to your Facebook group. Hello, friends. So this is a great thing to post on Facebook. But if you are going to use it in emails, if you are going to use it on Twitter as well, the GIF will loop infinitely. It would be really great if you have a text service, you can text it to your customers as well. Now, let's hop back in, and I want to show one more thing that we can do. So let's say that we had our image done, right? We have our ad done, looks great, but we did want to do one maybe for Instagram, right? What we can do is we can just come over here to resize. I don't know why I said that with that emphasis. We could go resize, and we can scroll down here and find maybe a 1x1 that can go to Instagram. So let's see here. Oh, there we go. Instagram right at the top, very first one. We're going to click on this and check it out. Spark does the magic of resizing everything for us. So everything has been resized and placed. We do maybe want this to move around a little bit. So we can come in here and augment the elements so that the elements look a little bit different. So that looks good. Let's drag it over here. So we just have the top and bottom. Let's drag up some of these snowflakes to look a little bit better. And with our text, again, we may want to change it so that it is on 4 lines. And this is going to be really fun because it's going to animate this a little bit differently for us. And let's see what that looks. Let's do sale on the middle line there. And bring this out. There we go. That's looking better to me. Let's scale it up by clicking that corner. And we have to get some of this interaction with the snowflake. So let's have the snowflake overlap just a tiny bit there and maybe a tiny bit here so we can see those colors interacting. So this is looking great. We can click on play to see our animation. And there we go. Our animation is still there, still in that new size. And now we just go through the same process again to where we can export and then we can upload to make a GIF, right? So super fun. And if we wanted to, maybe for Instagram, we wanted it to be a little bit different of an animation, we can come over here and click on animation. And with text animation, we can change to whatever we want. Now, there are also options to do background animations. So maybe we want the background to kind of blur in. Watch what happens when I click here. It's going to blur in the background. So it looks like it's kind of frosted glass being painted away. So you can play around with those background animations. I prefer to use the text animations over the background animations. That one looks great. So we're going to go ahead and we can download, or we could even share. And from here, we can invite our friends to collaborate with us. If we have someone else that's working on it, we can send to a Google Drive, we can publish it. But we are going to do one more time, just download that as a video. Then we'll actually see a bit more of the work that it's doing when it's converting to the GIF from video, because the last one we had was kind of just flashing frame animations. And this one really fades, and you'll see how well it captures the fading effects of a video into something that is just a GIF. Exporting. And there we go. So now we have holiday post because we finally named it. We can come over here. And again, the tool is just spark.adobe.com/tools/convert to GIF. And let's do this. For those of you that are over on Behance, I dropped the link there for you. All right, so now we are going to browse on our device. We are going to click on our holiday post, which is from Instagram. You can see that it is now a great square. It is automatically detected that we want to go 1 by 1. This time for Instagram, I want large. I want full resolution, as much detail as I can get, and we are going to hit download. This also could be a really fun way to make stickers that you could upload to post on Instagram stories. This could be a great way to make something that you text to a friend. If you want to have, maybe you have an inside joke or something, make a fun meme in Spark and then text it to a friend. Why not? This doesn't just have to be for business stuff. We can do it for a little bit of fun as well. So we are processing, and then all of a sudden we have our GIF. It is downloaded. And if I just drag it over here, watch what happens. It is going to open. It is going to open. There we go. And you can see that GIF has actually captured the animation really, really well, and it is going to loop forever. So play around, export some GIFs, make ready for your holidays. Make sure that you are making those sales, have the call to action, and that you're spreading goodness and cheer. That's really what it's all about. So even if you're celebrating 4th of July in the future, hello from the past. Have fun, have a great day. And if you are watching over on Behance, we have some awesome content coming up for you. Our friend Paul Tranny, probably my favorite, don't tell anyone else, is coming up right after me to help you out in Photoshop. You're gonna be learning some fun stuff in Photoshop. If you're over watching on Facebook, come on over to Behance. Come hang out with us. Behance.net/live. We'll be live pretty much all day, teaching you everything that you need to know. We have Illustrator tutorials. We have Photoshop tutorials. We've got XD tutorials. Anything that you want to know is over on Behance, as well as a thriving community. So jump over there, and thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you can go and make your Facebook animated posts like a pro. See you later.